This is my call out. J. Paul, what's up? What up, J. Paul?
Oh, Gervonta.
That's right. Gervonta Tank Davis versus me, baby. I need you to answer one thing. What's the world's biggest critique of Jake Joseph Paul?
Everybody keeps calling for Jake Paul to fight a real boxer.
Real boxer.
Real boxer.
The time has come to get in the ring with boxers.
Exactly. Fight a real boxer. Well, how about the man himself, an undefeated world champion, knockout artist, Gervonta Tank Davis. I've never fought a professional boxer this experienced, and he's never fought someone my size. He's 30 years old. I'm 28 years old. We're in our prime. If I win, I just beat one of boxing's greatest and pulled off the impossible. If he wins, he gives you all what you want to see, sends me back to YouTube. But if he loses, that whole little image of toughness and badassness goes all out the window. All from the little hands of a YouTuber, Jake Joseph Paul.
So we never really wanted to fight, and we were never really looking for the fight. We were approached about the fight, and we would have said yes. So I can't really knock it, but it's just not really for me. At the same time, I understand the business. Money's money, and the game's the game. It comes down to Gervonta's decision to take this fight. You know, and let's look at the business of it. Like I said, you're getting 5, 6, 7 million to fight Lamont Roach in a 50-50, or 20 or 30 to have an exhibition spar with Jake Paul.
I'm not going to do any breakdown or analysis. I'm just going to say what I think, in my opinion. 1 minute is Anthony Joshua, next minute is Gervonta Tank Davis. Why do you lot keep getting fooled time after time? Either you never learn or you got too much money to throw away. Or maybe you just have no clue about boxing. You really believe Jake Paul is an elite fighter? Come on. It's either you think he can box or you love throwing money in his pocket. Here is what I've been saying all along. Jake Paul is not an elite boxer. He's a shrewd businessman. He knows how to grab attention. Remember, Jake and his brother started as YouTube influencers. Well, they got more followers than any boxer that are alive. He knows which buttons to press. And with his own promotion company, MVP, Most Valuable Promotions, he's turned boxing into a circus that makes him millions. Yes, he puts on entertaining shows. Yes, he promotes male and female fighters. And that's why his promotions are bigger than Turkey Al Sheikh's. But don't forget, he never did the real grind. No amateur career, no apprenticeship. Just influence and money. When you have millions of followers who think you're the real deal, they become like sheep. And Jake is the shepherd. He leads, they follow. After the Tommy Fury loss, he learned fast. Since then, he's been doing what every promoter does. Handpicking easy fights, paying opponents to lose, boosting his record with no hoppers. Some of them even went down from a jab. Then came the Netflix deal. Netflix wanted to compete with DAZN, Amazon, Sky, BT, TNT. So they teamed up with Jake. And what better way to break into sports than use the name of the most feared boxer ever, Mike Tyson. Now, this is where the public got fooled the most. Mike started dropping short training clips on YouTube and TikTok, a few shadowboxing videos, a few ads. And suddenly, the fans believed this was a serious fight. But all along, it was just to promote the circus. Mike got paid $20 million to play along. The contract was simple. Make Jake look good, but don't beat him. That's why they didn't bring in Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, or any other legend. It had to be Tyson. The name alone sold the fight. And when Mike fell ill on the plane, they didn't switch opponents. They waited. Maybe even publicity stunt to add drama. And now, suddenly, it's Tank Davis. Eddie Hearn wanted Joshua.
My focus is on making a Jake Paul fight, and we're getting closer with that opportunity, and I think that's what will be next for AJ.
You genuinely believe that we will see Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul?
I believe so.
But he outpriced himself with Netflix and Jake. That's my opinion. He asked for too much money, probably double or treble what they're paying Tank Davis. And besides, Joshua will have done to Jake what he did to Ngannou, flattened him. So instead, we get Tank Davis, a smaller, lighter, shorter, rich fighter. Perfect for Jake's plan. Jake won't lose. He's not in this to risk anything. Every move is calculated, every deal stacked. Because in the end, this isn't about boxing, it's about business. Jake Paul is not building a legacy, he's building a brand. And if you're still expecting him to fight a top level boxer and win fairly, you're fooling yourself. Jake will only ever step in the ring on terms where he can't lose. And here is the harsh truth for boxing fans. Last year, after Jake beat Mike, everyone was laughing at him. Even Turkey Al-Sheikh, even Eddie Hearn mocking him, running him down. But then they saw the Netflix post-fight figures. Suddenly, everyone changed their attitudes. Now Turkey Al-Sheikh wants to do business with him, become his friend. He even got jealous and did a deal with Netflix to stream Canelo versus Crawford. Proof he noticed that Jake is doing right. And Eddie Hearn, the same guy who mocked him, now wants Anthony Joshua to fight him.
My focus is on making a Jake Paul fight, and we're getting closer with that opportunity, and I think that's what will be next for AJ.
You genuinely believe that we will see Anthony Joshua Jake Paul?
I believe so.
But Jake fobbed him off. He picked Tank Davis. See what I'm saying? Everyone talks big, laughs, criticizes. But when money talks, they change.
The biggest fight of 2025.
Friday, November 14th, Atlanta, Georgia.
Netflix, the biggest. 2 knockout artists, 1 winner.
Jake doesn't just play the game, he makes the game. So he's offered 20 million for Tank Davis, and Joshua wanted 100 million. So what do you think, folks? Leave your comments below. See you next time.